2 videos in 1 week? What is this, a crossover episode? Is what Mr. Peanut Butter would probably react to the second video of the week, if he were subscribed, of course. So please subscribe. So today I'm going to talk to you about these books I bought. I only started clapping. Alright, so I in this book haul I bought seven books. So let's get into it. At first, I have 2 books from Barış Bıçakçı. This is one of them, and we can translate it. This one is Like Everyone is Friends with Everyone, with a nice pink cover. And then we have Laconic words. What I wanted to say here was laconic words instead of laborious words, because laborious is not a real word in any language. I don't know where that came from. I put the correct translation of the titles of the books in the description box below, so you can check it out. So as you could probably see, these are both in Turkish. Unfortunately, these books are not translated to any other language. I read one book from this author who was actually translated to several languages. I'll put their covers over here. The book is Our Grand Despair and is translated to German, Dutch, Croatian, and Persian. Our Grand Despair was the first book I read from Barış Bıçakçı, and I wanted to get into his works, so I decided to read his books in the publication order. And I showed you these books in their publication order, so this was the first book published from him, and this was the second one. So the first one is about, when I look at the blurb here, I can't say what the story is about. There's an excerpt from the book, and at the bottom it says that the story happens in Ankara, and this is the only information I get, which adds a layer of mystery to it. And about the other one, and this is the back cover, it says that this is the life of Sulhi Saygılı, which is a fictional character that the author created himself. And this is all the information I can get from these books, and I am excited to get more information from the story. The other translated work of Barış Bıçakçı is The Mosquito by the author, and it's actually translated to English. So you can read that book of his, and if you know German, Dutch, Persian, or Croatian, you can read the second translated book. And if you know Turkish, you can read all of it. So the next book I bought is Fly Palace, here, by Mine Kırıkkanat. This one does not have a translation. This didn't get translated to another language. So when I look at so here you see the back cover. So the cover tells that this book talks about an apartment in Cihangir. Cihangir is a rich neighborhood in Istanbul, and it gives a vibe. It tells about the people in this apartment. So it gives the vibes of Pension Vauquer by Father Goriot of Balzac, maybe, and also some other various, apartment stores, like these stores that talk about the lives of the people who live in a pension or who live in an apartment. So yeah, it's unfortunate that this one doesn't have a translation. And next we have this book. It's so the English translation is A Man Outside, and it's a play by Wolfgang Borchert. He was a German playwright and author. And this book talks about the Second World War. And it talks about Beckmann, who returned from World War II. And as much as I've read about this book, it talks about it talks about nihilism. It has dark themes. It has themes of war. It talks about how life has changed after the war. And next up, I have two books by Fyodor Mikhailovich Dostoevsky. I think you know who Dostoevsky is. So besides my other reading, I've been reading Dostoevsky's works in order of their publication year. So far I've read Poor Folk and The Double, and I have been collecting his other works, the ones I don't own. So the first one is this one, and it's translated to The House of the Dead. This book talks about Dostoevsky's time in Siberian prison camp. So it's a fictional account of what he lived over there. And then we have one of his masterpieces. Yeah, this big boy. Crime and Punishment. So Crime and Punishment talks about Raskolnikov, who is a law student. He commits a murder. This is not a big spoiler, because if you pick up any other copy of Crime and Punishment, you will see that at the blurb. So Raskolnikov commits a murder, and then we see his inner struggle after the murder. I read this one before, and I don't know where that copy went, and I bought it again to reread after 7 years. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, but I need to get to this after a couple, 3 or 4 books from Dostoevsky, because I'm going in the publication order. Last but not least, there's this one over here with a nice purple cover, and this is the back cover. This is a Memento for Istanbul by Ahmet Ümit. Ahmet Ümit is a Turkish novelist, and his works are translated to English and to many other languages. This book takes in Istanbul, as much I can say from the back cover. There are 7 murders in Istanbul, and I see that it contains some elements, some historical elements about the Byzantine Empire, the Constantinopolis, so Istanbul. So yeah, again, I don't know much about this book yet until I read. But I really like how Ahmet Ümit uses history in his books. We learn about the history of Istanbul with an exciting crime story. So yeah, this was the books I bought recently. So let me show them to you again. Just over here. And that was the short book haul I could give you. So we'll see if it's short at the end of editing. So yeah, please, if you liked if you like the books I bought, and if you want to see me talk about them, please comment down below which books you're interested in. And if you want to see more content about books, because I have some planned projects in the future, I hope you will have fun with them. I know I will. So yeah, if you like to see more of me talking about books, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.